वंदे गुरुपदद्वन्द्वं भक्तबिन्दसमन्वितं श्रीचैतन्यप्रभुं वन्दे नित्यानन्दसहोदितं श्रीनन्दनन्दनं वन्दे राधिका चरणोदयं गोपीजनसमायुक्तं बिन्दावनं मनोहरम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। बिन्दावै तुलसी वै पिया वै केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्तिवती देवी सत्यवत्त्वये नमो नमः। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयो मुदीरये। संकीर्तने कृष्ण कथोपदेशे गौरीपत्रस्य प्रकाशने च सदानुरक्त गुरुभक्तियुक्तो भक्तिप्रमोदाक्ष जगोद्वरुण्य ध्येयं सदा परिभवग्नमभिष्टदोहं तीर्थास्पदं शिवविरिञ्चिनुतं शरण्यं भीतात्तिहं प्रणतबालभवात्तिपूतं वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दं यत्पादपल्लवनखचन्दमणिच्छटाय विस्फुरिजितकिमपि गभवधू सुरदर्शि पूर्णानुरागरससागरसारमूर्तिः साराधिकामयि कदा मां करोषि। श्रीकृष्णचैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकाबदातु संकीर्तनैकपितरो कमलायताक्षो विश्वाम्बरो द्विजवरो युगधर्मपालो वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरो करुणावतारो। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। नमामि गंगे तव पादपङ्कजं सुरासुरैर्वन्दितो दिव्यरूपं भुक्तिं च मुक्तिं च ददासि नित्यं भावानुरूपेण सदा नराणां। गङ्गातरङ्गरमणीयजटाकलापं गौरी निरन्तरविभूषी त्ववामभागं नारायणो प्रियमनङ्गमदापहारं वाराणसीपुरपति भज विश्वनाथं। वागीशजुष्वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्य च वक्षसि यस्यास्ते हृदय संवित् त्वं नृसिंहमहं भजे। Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Tasaiva heta prajate tokovida nalabhati yad brahmatam pariyad tallabhati dukkavad annato sukham kalena sarvatra gavir ranhasa. Gauriya Goshtipati Shri Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada Paramahansa Jagadguru told that in the Aprakrit Jagat, that Vaikuntha Varta of the Aprakrit transcendental world, that Guru Vaishnava in this material world are actually getting advented in order to just save the materially bonded people. If we are of the transcendental world, that actual topmost, that Shrota Pantha, if we are exhibiting ourselves in that Shrota Pantha, that of the transcendental world, that news, that message, if it is we are actually trying to give it, that is actually called preaching. That is called actual preaching. And when from our own side we are doing some addition and alteration, and we are making our own efforts, then if we are from our own side making some kind of additions and alterations and our own effort we are putting, then for that I am actually Bhagwan is not at all taking care of that. I have to take care of that on my own. The actual news of the transcendental world, which is just like a general postman, we just need to intact without any addition and alteration. We just need to take that message of the transcendental world, that only in intact way we will be just spreading it in this material world. That is actually called actual preaching. And if there is some kind of addition and alteration, and if we are doing that, then we are actually changing some siddhanta which are from our own side, then and we are putting some own efforts from our own side, then whole care will be taken care on my own. That if some kind of problem arises, then also we just need to take care of that. Bhagwan is not at all responsible for that. The Prabhupada speaking that in the Vaikuntha Jagat, those pure Guru Vaishnava are taking the message, that in order to understand those pure Guru Vaishnava, that what is their actual identity, how we can identify them as pure Guru Vaishnava. The Prabhupada speaking that from our side, if our prayer is nishkapat, without any kapat bhav, then the Sarvagya Bhagwan, by his kripa and mercy, everything we can understand very easily. That automatically we can understand on our own. That if inside us that nishkapat bhav is not at all there, that we are kapat from inside, then we will just get wrong things only. That if a person who is he's getting knowledgeable things, he actually knows about the actual knowledge. If the knowledge is just like Chad Bharat, if he is actually just getting hidden like Chad Bharat Maharaj, that nobody can understand him. Chad Bharat Maharaj is so much knowledgeable, topmost knowledgeable, that he is a topmost Guru Varg, but he is acting like a foolish personality. He is acting like that in front of everyone. And the Rahugan thinking him like that as a foolish person. And after that he understood that he is topmost knowledgeable personality. And then he is just not at all speaking with anyone. So then Rahugan speaking to Jadbharatji Maharaj, that time he could understand him, when Jadbharatji Maharaj expressing his transcendental Vani in front of him. When Jad Maharajji, he could understand him, when Jadbharatji Maharaj, that topmost Vigyan, that knowledgeableness of Jadbharat Maharaj came into notice in front of him. Before that he couldn't understand. If we are Nishkapat and if Bhagwan is there, if Baldavji Maharaj is there in front of us in order to just help us, that we ourselves are the actual proof. We don't need to go to any kind of Gurudev. That I am a self-document of this example of my own. That inside me, that kind of so much where I will get my Gurudev. Just like mad I was running here and there to get actual Sadguru. And I was actually expressing my interest towards Nityananda Prabhu, and all the time I am giving one kind of flower garland to Krishna. So, and immediately one day I got my Sadguru. That is a very astonishing and surprising thing, that in front of Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan, there is a very old bookstall there, where actually books were actually being were purchased. And there actually I went there and I was just searching some books there, and slowly, steadily, immediately one magazine I just took from there. And after taking that magazine, when I just opened the cover page of the magazine, the same Gurudev I was actually, I was in this search only. He is my actual Guru, just by seeing Srila Bhaktivinoda Puri Goswami Maharaj in that magazine. That from inside, Nityanand Balaram speaking me this. So for this, loads of devotees are also there. They are also actually the proof in front of this, that in their life also, that Baldavji Maharaj, they have just done a topmost prayer onto lotus feet of Baldavji Maharaj, and after that they got the actual Sadguru in their life. The Prabhupada speaking that if any object or any kind of material object, in order to take that, there are two pathways open. One is in this material world, just by getting the experience of this material world, and this material world experience, by that only you can understand the actual identity of the objects. And the other pathway which is open in front of you, that is that whatever experience of this material world and knowledge is available, that what kind of a Vigyata, what is available here, that in total, incomplete way, that in order to give the actual message of the transcendental world, this is not at all a reliable source at all. It can't give you that topmost knowledge and news of the transcendental world in complete form. So that's why in this Vaikuntha Jagat, those who are actually coming from this Vaikuntha Jagat, that onto the lotus feet of Paramhans Vaishnav, you just need to take shelter. Only then that of the transcendental world, that is the actual pathway open for you. That's why Prabhupada used to speak. That's why the Prabhupada used to speak. If we are actually going towards that absolute truth, and we want to make the anusandhan of the absolute truth, we want to get that in this condition, if we want to go ahead in like this, then in this material world, whatever kind of intelligent persons are there, that those who are giving instructions and big knowledgeable personalities are there, everyone, that all those in this material world, those who are topmost knowledgeable, that their profound knowledge, by not hearing those things from their mouth, that whatever actually those pure Guru Vaishnav from the transcendental world which have invented, that kind of topmost Atma Gyan, you just need to take from their transcendental lotus mouth. That those who have already gone on to that level of transcendentality already, you just need to hear from their transcendental mouth that topmost instructions of the transcendental world, that you just need to take shelter onto their lotus feet. Only those you just need to hear of them, that's it.
If I seek the path leading to the absolute good, the ultimate good, then I must ignore the countless voices of popular wisdom and listen only to that of the realized soul.
But for us, but in our life, that material Harikatha, material Katha is actually going on in our life. In our life, in our life, what is the actual pathway you show? You tell us. In our life, there is no other pathway open for us what to do. That only material experience, material pathway, sense gratification, that kind of, apart from that, no kind of other pathway and support is there left for us. This, if we are actually not relying on this material experience, if we are actually just removing it completely, then what will remain? Nothing will remain at all. And that in the transcendental world, that in order to get into that it is possible. The Prabhupada speaking that if we are thinking that we will just go into hell, that in English there is one saying. In English there is one saying.
Those coward dies many times before their actual death. Those coward dies many times before actual death.
The Prabhupada speaking that is very, very difficult. How it is possible like this? They are speaking like this, and if we are becoming very fearful, then by getting fearful, it will not be the actual case. That in order to get that absolute truth inside your heart, that topmost courage you need. Those who want to swim in the water, and in order to practice swimming, they are going into the well or somewhere. Then first, if they will become fearful, oh, water is there, how I can go, how I can swim, then in this fearfulness, that's to learn swimming is not at all possible like that, in that mood. First, the person who is actually just practicing us the swimming, the person will just put us in border, and slowly, steadily, when we'll be having that kind of adjustment on how to swim in the water, then slowly, steadily, we will practice how to swim in the water. So Sharanagati, that is the most easiest thing to attain. Sharanagati, that what is the actual meaning of Sharanagati? That what is the actual meaning of Sharanagati? Sharanagati means that all kind of false ego is being thrown away into pieces, and I hold by body, speech and mind, you are actually getting by body, speech and mind, you are actually giving yourself onto the lotus feet of pure Guru, Vaishnava and Bhagavan. Sharanagati, this is the most easiest procedure. That topmost straight pathway is not other like that. That you just need to put away your false ego, and that's why it is so difficult, that you can't even push your false ego away. Everything you can put away, but you can't even regret, you can't even remove your false ego from yourself. Everything you can remove from your life very easily, but this false ego is very much impossible to remove. And Gurudev always used to speak in a very joking mood regarding this. Gurudev, in a very joking mood and enjoying mood, he used to speak that our Hari Bhajan, that kind of desire to do Hari Bhajan, that from firstly, but Tranadapi Sunit Shlok, by hearing that we are actually becoming very much astonished and surprised. Oh, how we can do that. In Bengali it is there that I can be a Vaishnav. I was thinking first that I am having the desire, I started bhajan. But when I heard the Tranadapi Sunich, just by hearing that, and I thought that, oh, I can't, it is not at all possible to become a Vaishnav. I just left that. So like this you can find that out in that. Srila Sachidanand Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to speak that inside us lots of people are there like that in this kingdom of bhakti, that in the Anushthan of Bhakti, in the kingdom of Bhakti, they are actually getting perplexed, in a perplexing condition. But inside loads of people they are doing Bhakti Anushthan, and in the Sampradaya, that some Gurudev, they are taking some mantra and Harinam Diksha they are taking, and in the doing tilak onto their 12 body parts, and they are doing Krishna, Archan, Janamashtami, Ekadashi, etc. They are actually configuring in their life, accepting that. When they are hearing Harikatha, in the name of Harikatha, they are hearing that also. But still, in Vrindavan, Dham, Parikrama, Darshan, that Shri Khetra, Tirtha, everywhere. But the actual unhappiness in this case is that we are not at all understanding this point, that Bhakti Devi onto the lotus feet, I should not do any kind of aparadh onto the lotus feet of Bhakti Devi. That aparadh should not be done onto the lotus feet of Bhakti Devi. This kind of vichar we are not at all making. But Mahaprabhu speaking to Mukund, just by targeting Mukund in front of us and speaking to whole world, material world, he is giving these instructions that, and he's doing one kind of leela in front of us. And after that Mukund, what he has done, that Mukund, by not at all getting kripa, Mahaprabhu taking the decision. So whatever be the case, I'll be discuss that later. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking that nowadays loads of people are there, those who are not at all getting fearful by aparadh. They are least interested about aparadh onto lotus feet of Bhakti Devi. That just by seeing their own destiny, they are whatever kind of their behavior, natural behavior is there, that all kind of Ashtasattvic Vigar they are showing externally, as if they are having that Ashtasattvic Vigar, but it is just one kind of emotion. And when they are going to the other Sabha, that according to them they are actually working, they are actually changing their behavior and characteristics, and they are getting adjusted with the external environment where they are going. Then the other kind of things are there, that which Vishaya Vishta, that yesterday I already told. But Vishaya Vishta, by getting that, still those who are already busy in more material things, but at the same time again he is actually doing the behavior that he is a topmost devotee, that to be careful about this, and we just need to go forward very carefully. So very carefully you just need to go forward, and you just need to make this vichar that onto lotus feet of Bhakti Devi you should not do any kind of aparadh. First we just need to swear on us. We just need to take swear on us, like that we should be getting nirapeksh to the lotus feet of Bhakti Devi, and externally by that any kind of external characteristics, that we will not leave Shuddha Hari Bhajan at all. That whatever pratikul for Bhakti Devi, that we won't be hearing that, and we won't be speaking that we will not do that what is actually against Bhakti. Each and every step we just need to be very careful all the time. Each and every step we just need to having very humble mood. Each and every step we just need to have that humble mood all the time. He is actually having externally or something and internally or something, it won't happen at all. That Bhakti Pratikul, what is against Bhakti, if some person is there and some kind of sabha is there which is against Bhakti, there artificial some artificial bhav they are showing externally in order to just collect position and name. We don't need to make this kind of effort at all. We don't need to make this kind of effort, but most of the times the persons are actually entangled in these things only. We will always be on the side of pure bhakti. We will be always on the side of pure devotion, devotional activities, and any kind of apasiddhanta, that all rubbish siddhant, we won't be supporting it at all. That inside our heart, that bhav which is there and behavior, it is all the same. It should be the same. Yesterday I was discussing up till this point, I just came up till this point across that the shloka which I have already started with,
स्पष्ट कपट कुटिनाटी भरो खरो से खरीद मूत्र से
that you are just taking bath with your own urine and thinking of yourself that you are very very pure and you are very very intelligent and you are very happy. Like this you are thinking. That Das Goswami Pad also speaking, that he is giving one caution to your heart that oh my mind, this is just one kind of urine from the ass, and they are thinking themselves they are just by taking bath with the urine of an ass they are very much pure. And you are also giving us a lot of pain by this. You are also just burning us in this fire. That's why you do one thing, that all the time Gandharva Giridhari, both of them the topmost Prem Vilas, that in that you just take bath in the transcendental nectar of Gandharva Giridhari, that Yugal Sarkar Seva inside Vrindavan. You go on doing seva, that you just make yourself happy, and you also just protect me from all these things, external things. So this actually is the prayer, that to just do the seva of Yugal Sarkar inside Vrindavan. That means that Raganuga Bhajan, Rupanuga Bhajan. That about Rupanuga Bhajan, actually it is being told here. Yesterday I told there are 3 types of bhakti. Lot of stages are there of bhakti, but there are 3 major stages: Sanishta, Parinishthita and Nirapeksha. These 3 stages of bhakti are being categorized. That which is without kapat bhav, which is without kapat bhav and is doing bhajan by that is very good. And in any condition, whether he is actually accepting kapat bhav, then it is totally rubbish. That if kapat bhav is there, then everything will get destroyed completely. That about Nirapeksha persons, we were actually, yesterday I was speaking about Sanishta, Parinishthita and Nirapeksha. About that I have already discussed. That Nirapeksha persons, about them, it means that Brahmachari Sannyasi, all actually they have left everything of this material sansar, and after leaving that, still they haven't left anything. That is the topmost tragedy. Bhaktivinoda Thakur always used to speak this point, that if externally that I am not at all tyagi, that externally if I am not at all tyagi, not at all sannyasi, but inside there is one topmost tyag, that is actually topmost point. If externally I am tyagi and inside there is material thing, then that is very much dangerous. That is the topmost dangerous point. Why? Because Bhagwan himself speaking about those persons, that they are number 1 cheaters. That externally their material sense organs they have just controlled externally, and they are showing externally that they are very much controlled, and internally that there is a wave of topmost material vishay inside their heart. That's why I already told you yesterday. That pratisthasa is the topmost dangerous thing in the life. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita it is written there. Bhukti and Mukti, those who are full of Mukti and Mukti, they are actually the servant of Pratishtha. That and all those Bhukti and Mukti, that actual fruit of that, they are actually busy in that, and they are into this topmost bondage, and they're just roaming around this bondage only. No pathway is open for them at all. That karmi, jnani, yogi, all they are actually under the guidance of bhukti mukti, and they are just roaming around that. All the time they are just roaming around that because of their previous infinity karma. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written this, that only and only pure Guru Vaishnava in front of them, from inside your heart. I've already seen this also, that by pure Guru Vaishnava, who are topmost pure Guru Vaishnava, if you are just staying with them also, still that calm can come inside you. Like in front of Srila Bhaktivinoda Pura Goswami, still they are actually done seva of Guru Maharaj, but still kama is there inside their heart for name, fame, position, kanchan, kamani, pratishtha, like this. In front of Prabhupada also, while staying, that in front of Prabhupada while staying, this is also been seen there in that case as well. Those who were serving the Prabhupada. How it is possible that they are actually doing seva, everything they can get, but still karma is getting inside their heart? How it is possible? How it is possible, you tell me? Serving mood is not at all coming. Yes, it is possible. Shriman Mahaprabhu is Swayam Bhagwan himself, at in front of him while staying. That Kala Krishna Das, how that calm is getting inside heart of Kala Krishna Das. How it is possible, you tell me? By dhyan, etc., that very rare thing, that Gaurang, which is unattainable by that, still he is actually, Kala Krishna Das is staying just close to Gaurang Mahaprabhu. So how it is possible that he can get karma inside his heart? That same Gaurang Mahaprabhu is actually in front of us, and inside our heart, that karma, how it is possible that karma can come? No question can come, and definitely it can come. How it is possible? He is Swayam Bhagwan himself, that which is impossible to get. Even after infinity of tapasya, austerity and penances, Brahma, Shiva, they can't even get. We are already told a lot of times this point, but it is very astonishing and strange. Srila Rupa Goswami was also writing one kirtan. And in Bhagavatamrita Mahapuran, what it is written? How it is possible, you see, that the Prabhupada speaking regarding this, that just if the association of pure Guru Vaishnava you are doing from inside, if externally if you will do association, then definitely is one kind of drama. If we can stay with pure Guru Vaishnava, that internal association is doing, then totally pratishtha, name, fame, position will definitely go away from his heart. And there is no other pathway open apart from this. No other pathway is open apart from this. That you just need to accept satsang and just need to throw a satsang. That is one and the same. When you are taking satsang and you are just kicking a satsang away, that is one and the same. If satsang you have done, that I am actually doing satsang, this kind of vichar I am taking. if I will be just be able to give you an understanding by that, then automatically it will prove that I am not at all doing satsang at all. The Prabhupada speaking that to do satsang and to throw away a satsang, that is simultaneously one and the same. It will go automatically. It doesn't mean that you are doing a satsang also or you are doing satsang also. It won't be possible like that at all. Satsang and asatsang, that won't go parallel at all. Satsang means that you automatically throw away asatsang, and when you have already left asatsang means you have already accepted satsang in your life. That's why the Prabhupada used to say that Pratishtha position is very, very dangerous. It is very, very difficult to just leave this Pratisthasha. This is not a normal thing at all. And yesterday I was discussing this point. Lot of people have already just getting into the sannyas ashram, and in this from inside their heart, internally they want to get that position inside their heart. That always this desire is there inside them to get position from external sansar. What you can do in that? You can't do anything. That Bhaktivinoda Thakur ji also speaking that if in the Kali Kal, if you can see that that all sannyas brahmachari, that kind of counting is already being increased. Sannyasi and brahmacharis, their actual counting is increasing in the Kali Yuga. Then definitely be sure that is it one kind of plotting of Kali Yuga that Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking. That maybe in this material sansar, the counting of sannyasis and brahmacharis are increasing. That be sure that there is one plotting of Kali Yuga. That's what Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking here. Raghunath Das Goswami speaking that what is the actual thing of nirapekshata, that I am actually becoming a sannyasi and brahmachari and I am becoming one Baba. So for a nirapeksha, inside him one kapat bhav can stay there. How it is possible? That I am a big person, I am this kind of false ego. Who are you? This kind of Atmanirbharta, that what external body he has taken, that by that false ego, that the normal person can't understand. They won't be giving any kind of preference to a normal person. One society is there, they actually having sannyas means that one, it is demigod. There one sampradaya, I won't be speaking that. They are thinking sannyas to be equivalent to be demigod. If someone actually is taking sannyas, oh my God, he's a big demigod, he is Bhagwan himself. That with full dand in his hand, that he is actually thinking himself a big sannyasi, like Bhagwan he is himself thinking. And Gurudev also, it's showing to our Guru work, have already showing us so much humble mood in front of us. So in Nirapeksha situation also, that the position, it won't be going away at all. It won't be going away. So Nirapeksha, in that situation, if kapat bhav is coming, then definitely that self-cheating propensity will definitely come, and self-false ego will definitely come. That what kind of external way she has taken, by that kind of false ego will definitely be there, and he won't be having that humble mood, and the other people he'll be thinking it very lower than him, and just by leaving all that artha sangraha, and in the name of sadhan he is actually doing yashit sangha, and he's just not at all doing Krishna bhajan, and in front of the material people they are going and just by collecting money in front of those materialistic persons, and in the name of bhajan, that money, name, fame, position they are actually collecting, that kind of udveg what they are actually getting, and with the vairagya linga, just for their external linga sharir, that they are just showing externally showing that Krishna rati, that then naturally it will stay inside them. It means that in the bhajan field, that kapat kutinati, that kutarga kusiddhanta and anarth, all kind of different anarths, it is actually being compared with here. And this, it actually, those, when you are actually, it is just like compared with one urine. You are actually taking bath in the urine and thinking yourself that you are getting purified by taking bath in that urine. So only one pathway is open in order to purify yourself. In order to get out of this, only one pathway, that is only and only that Gandharva Giridharo Pado, their lotus feet, Yugal Kishore lotus feet, just to serve them under the guidance of pure Guru Vaishnav. That is the only pathway open. You just need to take bath in the transcendental nectar of Yugal Sarkar Seva. There is no other pathway open. Gandharva is Srimati Radharani, that Bhagavad Swarup Shakti she is. In the Vedanta also it is written that according to that only, that this vichar, according to this vichar only, Shakti and Shaktiman, they are not different from each other. There is no difference, no gapping between them at all. That what is Shakti, that is Shaktiman. That is the actual power of the Shaktiman. So it's all the same. The shlok which I have started with first, in that, in Bhagavad Mahapuran, that shloka, in that it is coming. That in this whole 14 material worlds, in these 14 material worlds, when you are actually going through all these 14 material worlds, though that object which is very rare to get by just getting in contact with all the 14 material worlds. So this material sansar, just by traveling in this whole material sansar, very difficult it is, that very, very difficult to get a pure sadhu. Kovido means that who has the topmost knowledge, who has the topmost transcendental, what will be the actual result he will get. That is the topmost knowledge, what one that is only available with pure sadhu only. That in order to get that topmost knowledge, that those who are putting up the efforts, they are actually Amrit, that is a topmost nectar. That yesterday, each and every point, that yesterday, that the actual each and every step of this Mahakal, like that it is just that the time is actually just marching like wind. What is time? It is very, very difficult to understand. That how this time is actually just flowing like a wave. In the water, it's just flowing like that. Very, very difficult, and very, very difficult to realize this point. So this Yugal Sarkar, that transcendental seva, that is very much important. That we just need to get into that nectar. But this is very much surprising and astonishing to see when our body is in bonded condition, because it is not a normal thing at all to attain. This is not a normal thing to attain. That about Bhagavatam shlok which I have started with, in that it is written that those, just by moving in all the 14 worlds, still you can't get that. That all those intelligent peoples, they are actually doing efforts to get that, what Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written in the Kirtan. What is already written now by Bhaktivinoda Thakur in the Kirtan. So a very nice Kirtan actually Bhaktivinoda Thakur writing. That by going up and down, it's very much difficult to get that tattva.
सर्वत्र गभीर रहने से काल का विक्षेप
That yesterday, that previous parakshep, the time is just marching like wind, that and is destroying each and everything coming in his way. So yesterday we have made this vichar already, that nirapeksh person, they have that kapat bhav inside them, definitely it can stay a lot inside them. There can be a false ego, atmavrita, that's an I am sannyas, I am this, I am acharya, I am sannyasi, big sannyasi, and having false ego, and they are thinking other things, oh, they are nothing at all, foolish, they are nothing, they are thinking other as very low. And just by doing achhadan, just by collecting all name, fame, position and artha, that in the name of sadhan, they are actually making one kind of yashitsang in the name of satsang, and they are just leaving that Krishna temple and just going in front of that materialistic persons. They are talking about materialism and just collecting money, name, fame, position, and that bhajan sthali, that just by making it as an collecting money and alms in the name of that bhajan sthali, and they are making that place that, and just to get udvek and position in that, and that just by taking the vairagya linga, after they want to take that externally, just by showing that they are a big sannyasi, and in that what will happen, that Krishna Rath is totally getting away from that. This I have already discussed. In any position, you just need to leave this all. Any condition, you just need to leave it. Otherwise, inside Vrindavan, just to stay in Vrindavan, it is not at all possible. In general, that to stay in Vaikuntha also, you cannot get any place in that also. That Raghunath Das Goswami Pad speaking, that those who want to do Rupanuk Bhajan, that topmost Rasa Swadan he wants to do. For them, Raghunath Das Goswami Pad speaking and giving instructions to them, that everything you just need to leave, and only Gandharva Giridhari, that topmost Yugal Sarkar Seva, you just need to get drowned into the transcendental nectar of Gandharva Giridhari Seva. That topmost Anand, you just need to take that inside that. That about Manah shiksha, it is written in that. That the transcendental world, that Yugal Sarkar, that Seva of Radha Govinda, that divine couple, that's transcendental Seva of the divine couple. That Seva, you just need to engage yourself, and all the time by engaging yourself in that Seva, transcendental Seva, that you just need to leave everything of this materialistic world and just need to do the Seva of that divine couple. Krishna is Shaktiman and Radharan is Swarup Shakti, Antaranga of Bhagavad Swarup Shakti. They are not different from each other. They all the time are present at the same time. That Yugal Sarkar, that lotus feet, you just need to take shelter. And what kind of topmost prema you are getting inside your heart. That topmost Chid Vilas in the ocean of transcendental nectar, that he is giving one kind of instructions to our heart, Raghunath Das Goswami Pad. And Srila Rupa Goswami Pad actually writing very nicely in this Vishay, that Srila Rupa Goswami Pad in this regarding this instruction, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad writing very nicely regarding this, that in Sanskrit he is writing,
Jito Kotindu Bimbashu. This way likha hai.
It's already written by Srila Rupa Goswami Pad very nicely. About that, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad writing this prayer onto the lotus feet of Yugal Sarkar, that's topmost seva. Regarding that, he is praying.
Jito Kotindu Bimbashu Ambudambaro Sampritam Navino Ballavi Brindu Dharmi Ullot Dharmi Ullot Pullamallikam Ardibbo Ratnadi Alankaro Shippamanu Tonu Sriyam Vidhagya Mandala Gurun Gunu Gaurava Manditam Oti Prestho Vayashvahi Rashtahi Ravivestitam Chanchala Pangu Bhangino Vyakulikrito Keshavam Goshthendru Shuto Jivatu Rammo Bimbadharamritam Tvam Aso Jachate Natva Piluthan Jamunatate Kakubhir Vyakulo Swanto Janu Vrindavaneshwari Kritagaske Opi Ayogopi Jani Asmin Kumato Opi Dashodano Pradana Sho Lavam Opi Upapadayo Yuktaspaya Yano Naivo Dukhito Ayam Upikshitum Kripatoto Dravat Chitto Navanita Si Yat Sada.
It means that, O Vrindavaneshwari, that you are Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi, and you yourself, it is just, your eyes are just like as sweet as the petals of the lotus, and your sweet cheeks and are actually just making ashamed the moon god also, and that what pitambar you are actually wearing, that is the topmost transcendental beautiful, and that Malika Kusum Swarup, your very rare topmost alankar what you are actually wearing, that your body is actually wearing the topmost decorated alankar you are actually making, and you are in the out of all the gopikas you are the topmost, and that you are actually wearing very nice alankar and necklace and diamonds on your body which are transcendental in nature, and you are the foremost of all the gopikas, and by seeing you, the Shri Krishna become very much excited and feeling restless by seeing you, and Shri Brajandanandan Shri Krishna, that is one kind of medicine for Shri Krishna just by watching you. So this actually is all coming in this described here very nicely. That is actually Srimati Radharani, that with full heart in this Yamuna Kul, I am actually just praying you with my very crying heart, that I am just praying you onto your lotus feet, that you just save me from this. I am number one aparadhi, I am unintelligent, I am foolish, I am cheater number one. You please save me. But still, that I have this one greediness inside my heart to just serve your lotus feet, that I am your servant and I want to serve your lotus feet. So you just save me, and you just need to take me away from this material world, that to stay here, it is not at all good just by giving me pain in this material world. So you just free me from this pain. So like this, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami Pad praying a lot like this. Not at all one. Lot of prayers are there of Raghunath Das Goswami Pad. One by one, I will be just speaking this in front of you. So lot of prayers are there what Srila Raghunath Das Goswami Pad speaking. Loads of prayers are there of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami Pad. Loads of shloks are there. That you just save me, O Srimati Radhika. There is no other pathway open for me. No pathway is open for me now. Only you can save me. That apart from you, there is nobody there. Loads of prayers are there of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami Pad. It means like a chatak bird is there, which apart from crystal water he is not at all taking anything. That chatak bird and whole water is there of this material world, but he won't take that at all. Only and only that crystal water coming from the sky during rainfall, he is actually taking that only. And like this, Raghunath Das Goswami Pad, actually this kind of prayer is there. That you give me punishment or whether you, whatever you do to me. That apart from you, there is nobody there who can help me and protect me. That onto your lotus feet, I am actually just praying onto your lotus feet, O Srimati Radhika Ji, that I don't have any other kind of alternative present. No other pathway is open for me. This is the only pathway open. That just to do the seva of Yugal Sarkar, that is not a normal thing. It's not a childhood play. That today, nowadays, it's going on in the name of preaching. That all that they are leaving a Mahajan Anugatya, they are actually speaking Raganuga Bhajan, Rupanuga Bhajan. So like this is one kind of childhood playing going on. But it's a very lot of courage you require for this. Lot of kripa and courage is required. Only then you can go forward, you can get. Otherwise, not possible at all. So whatever be the case, that Yugal Sarkar, that seva, just by doing that, Raghunath Das Goswami Pad, this is the actual prayer of Raghunath Das Goswami Pad, that he is actually giving instructions to his heart, and he is giving instructions to his heart and speaking that you do one thing, that Gandharva Giridharo, that topmost prem seva you just need to do, and just drown yourself inside the ocean of transcendental nectar, and just take bath in that transcendental nectarian bath you take all the time, and you just save me from this materialistic bondage, because I am a very low, I'm just a very low conscious jiva, because I am also getting into this fire of material bondage. You are firing me up in this material bondage. So now up till this 6 number shloka, I have actually just been giving rest up till this point. And Manah shiksha, that actual bhashya that Srila Sachidanand Bhaktivinoda Thakur ji has written, that each and every shloka, it is very important to discuss this bhashya what Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakurji writing. Whatever kind of very serious discussion we are doing, but still that the Manah shiksha bhashya of Srila Sachidanand Bhaktivinoda Thakur in Bengali, it is very much important to understand, very much important to discuss and to understand it. That's why this is very much important to read this kind of bhashya. So very importantly, you just need to understand and hear it. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mad, Matsar is definitely there. This is all Shad Ripu, that already we are actually getting into this. That Shat Ripu is already there, in which we are already getting entangled. This already is there. Then apart from this, there is another thing, that what you must be having this kind of knowledge, that kind of very secret tattva, that is kapat bhav. That externally this is all actually enemies of yours, that apart from them nobody is our enemy externally. These are all secret points that we just need to understand it very nicely and very, that kapat bhav, that kotinati with that, if you are all the time busy in that, and in just like as he is actually thinking to take bath in that urine, to be very he is becoming very much feeling that he is getting topmost purity in that. You are actually this in this urine of ass, you are taking bath and thinking, and you are thinking that you are purifying yourself, that you are actually forgetting your swarup, and you are in this materially bonded condition, that this urine of this ass, that you are actually with full anand, you are actually taking bath in that pratishtha, money, name, fame, position, you are getting so much anand that you are going in the outside countries and taking in the name of preaching, you are just collecting money. Nityanand Prabhu also on this point is actually Nityanand Prabhu, that in Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahasaya also speaking the same point, Narottam Das Thakur also posting the same point and writing in Kirtan. That this urine of name, fame, position, you are actually taking bath, and with full anand and full curiosity you are actually dancing and you are taking bath in that, and lot of money, lot of position, lot of name, actually you are getting a Acharya Pad also, you are getting whole people, they are speaking Maharaj, just like this. He is thinking himself that he is very much pure. Apart from me, so much pure is there, I am the topmost pure. This much false ego is having, that he is thinking himself as the topmost pure, and he is thinking that apart from him no much purity nobody can maintain. He is thinking himself so much big that if someone is giving him some kind of understanding, he won't be understanding that at all. And he's thinking himself the topmost pure, like this, by taking bath in the urine of an ass. That is kapat bhav, you just need to throw it away completely. That, oh, your heart, you are actually going, I am this Atma, and in that my existence is in pure form, but because of you I am actually getting so much jealousy and getting into this fire. because our Panapuja Santa Goswami are writing it's already written in the Kirtan. He already forgot his Swarup and is thinking this body as his Swarup. That's why this jealousy is coming. Otherwise there is no kind of fire of jealousy can come. That by body, speech and mind, that fine body you are actually having. And that which is actually you are taking it from this Prakriti Devi, from material, for these 5 things you are taking from material world. That Bhagavan himself speaking openly in Gita about this Tattva and is clarifying it completely in front of us. That how Khipiya Potej Marutbam all are taking Man Buddhi Chit, everything is actually Vikar of Maya. We are taking it from Prakriti Devi.
Those all are 8 different parts of my Prakriti.
It means Prakriti is actually divided into and categorized into 8 parts, and it is channelized into 8 parts, and he is just making this whole material world, material bonded jivas dancing into this fire of materialistic materialism. That man, buddhi, everything is material, false ego, but they don't have any connection with Atma at all. That this Prakriti, that at our present condition, our body, it has no connection with Atma at all. That they have no connection at all with the Atma. Atma is actually his actual Swarup. If you can see that Atma is Chinmay and Gyanmay and is Prakashmay and is Anandmay. But still, it has no connection with this materialistic world at all. No smell of materialism can be there in Atma. That like a ghost who is catching one jiva, that he is just dancing like a mad ghost, and he just lost his actual consciousness. What he is actually doing, he don't know. What you are doing, he can't understand it. Just like a ghost, he is dancing because ghost has already entered into him. So Vyasdev Ji Maharaj, when Narad Ji Maharaj, when just by hearing the instructions of Narad Ji Maharaj, he just again sit at the bank of Saraswati, and in Samadhi he just saw, immediately he again saw something in the Samadhi. What actually written here? What actually being told here? You understand the point? That Bhagavad Mahapurana it is written that this already being told in Gita, that Atma, that is the actual Sarup of Atma. If you can understand, that is Anandamay, Gyanmay, Prakashmay. It is. Why it is Prakashmay? Why it is being told Atma as Prakashmay? Mahaprabhu given one example, that one Malaja Chandan is there, which is very much costly. His 100 grams is costing thousands of rupees. That same Malaja Chandan, when you are actually rubbing it, that onto your on your forehead, you are actually just applying it, then this whole body will just become very much full of comfortable. Your whole body will become comfortable and relaxed. Maybe just you haven't applied it on your whole body, but that cooling effect or sensation you will get throughout your body by just applying it on your forehead. So in the same way, that Atma inside your body, and Atma, that kind of influence of the Atma, which is there inside your body, it is already there in your whole body. That each and every particular part of your body, you can see the actual reaction of the Atma. But still, Atma is staying stationary at one point. That in the form of vital airs, pran, apan, It is there inside our vital airs, inside our body, in the form of air. Wind, it is coming in our body. But Atma, the effect of Atma, each and every organ, each and every particular side of an organ, that effect of Atma is there. Manifestation is there. But you ask it truly, that there is no connection of Atma with Prakriti at all. But still it is being done with connection, that Atma is having no connection at all. But still it looks like it is having that connection. So in this situation, what happens? That this he is actually getting entangled in this Maya, and he is thinking himself that I am actually very happy, I am very unhappy, I am getting looted, I am getting cheated. Nothing is happening at all. Nothing is happening. But still, this is one kind of misconception coming in front of us. About this, I have already told you a lot of times before, that Vyasdev Goswami Pad, where has just when taking the darshan of Bhagwan in Samadhi, at that time, that at the back of Bhagwan, the Maya Devi is just there, just hugging down her head down, as if feeling insulted, that he has done the darshan of Maya as well. And this Maya, how she is, this Maya Devi, about this already it's being told here. That by which the jivas in this Samoh Swarup is getting attracted towards that. In bonded condition, the jiva is getting attracted to Maya totally. And after getting attracted, what he is thinking? That he himself thinking that he is there in this Trigun, Sato Rajo Tamogun. In under the influence of that, he is getting up, he is trapped into that. Just when he is getting attracted to that, automatically he is getting trapped in the influence of Sato Rajo Tamogun, Trigunatmakam. If that Pishach is actually, the ghost is actually taking your whole body, but when the ghost is there inside you, the condition will be the same like that. So that's why in Bhagavad Gita Mahapuran it is written, Vyasdev Ji, he is actually taking darshan of Maya, and also taking darshan of Maya as well, Bhagwan also. But he has taken the darshan of Maya, but he saw that the Maya Devi is just at the back of Bhagwan, shrugging her head as if she is feeling insulted. So in the next sloka, same thing actually it is written. Jaya means that by which this actually is being getting the jivas are getting attracted. You understand the point? That Paraopi Minupe Anantam means that this is a topmost Paravastu, this is a Chinmay Vastu. Paraopi, still after getting this, still having that object, that thing, that my body is actually not feeling well. They are actually speaking like this, thinking as this is their own body. Lot of examples are like this, but this is not the case at all. But nothing, no connection is there with the Prakriti at all. No, not even a fraction of second this attraction should be there with the Prakriti. So that's why Raghunath Das Goswami Pad, this that 6 number shloka, that total extract of the 6 number shloka, the topmost nectarian juice, what Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given us in a review. That this you just need to throw it away. That by which, just like urine, in that urine you are actually taking bath and feeling yourself, you are very courageous and topmost intelligent, but you are also just burning yourself in this fire of jealousy. What Raghunath Das Goswami Pad, what he has done? Narottam Das Thakur ji has taken sannyas externally, you tell me. Srinivasacharya has taken sannyas, you tell me. Shamanand Prabhu has taken sannyas, Ramchandra Kaviraj. They are actually all the time, automatically they are doing seva of Bhagwan because they are the eternal passion of Bhagwan. Kapat bhav, if it is not at all there inside you, then everything can be done automatically. But if kapat bhav is there, then no samadhan can be done. That the kapat heart, when you are there, already there in that kapat heart, just by living that Jugal Sarkar transcendental seva, you just need to think of that, and by this you just go into that transcendental ocean of that Yugal Sarkar seva. Just do seva in that this vilas of Yugal Sarkar, that transcendental vilas, that in this Rasa Sagar, that ocean of Rasa. I have already told you yesterday, no, about Prabodhanand Saraswati Pad writing the same thing, that this is a very topmost enjoyable Vishay for me. He already written Prabodhanand Saraswati Pad regarding this. That where there is the actual drowning of prema, all the four direction it is there, actual wave of prema. But still that he is thinking himself, that he is thinking himself absent from this kind of Vishay, that is the topmost, how he can get the topmost Mangal in his life, who himself is actually absent from the transcendental nectar. That now who is actually still deen, that who haven't got that topmost prema, treasure of prema, treasure, that still definitely his luck won't be opening at all. How his luck can open? Because he's kapat from inside. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad also writing that the actual flood of prema which is there in all the four directions, in that kapat, mayavadi, all actually are getting cheated, and they still this kind of bhava can't touch them at all. It's already written there. So it cannot get touched, that prem bhava. That is the topmost ill luck they are having. This ocean, you just need to do the keli, you just need to get into the transcendental nectar of this ocean. That he is thinking himself is that onto the lotus feet of Rup Raghunath, that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ji is actually just crying and speaking and asking that Yugal Sarkar, that topmost transcendental rasa, I want to see and taste. This, that infinity prem sagar, that transcendental rasa, ocean of rasa, that who is actually can make me free from this material bondage and can make my life successful. That Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur asking. That from this one drop of the transcendental nectar, I have already told you regarding this previously also, that only one drop of the transcendental nectar, Srila Rup Goswami Pada speaking that to Srila Rup Goswami, that Srila Gaurang Mahaprabhu speaking to Srila Rup Goswami Pada, that Krishna is the ocean of infinity sagar, infinity ocean of rasa, but okay, I'll give you one drop of transcendental nectar, that I am just want to make one kind of effort to speak something about this transcendental nectar. I just want to give you one drop of that transcendental nectar, O Shri Rup, so that you can just taste that. You see how much tasty it is. That just by tasting one drop of Krishna Prem, one drop of Krishna, it can inundate the whole world. What a strange thing it is to understand. So up till this point, that 6th number shloka, I'll be just giving rest. That there are a lot of discussion already is there regarding this, but up till what point I can discuss, just Krishna can forgive me. And the 7th number shloka is very, very important, that our Guruvar used to speak, that we also just by their kripa are actually just doing under their anugatya. What is that? Means that our Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, he also speaking in Vaishnav K in these writings. Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur speaking openly. He is speaking that who is actually Vaishnav. But that in the other place it is written, if we are actually just throwing Vaishnavi Pratishtha away, then definitely we need to go to hell. Now the actual question is coming, that Vaishnavi Pratishtha, what it is in actually. That is very important to understand. That Vaishnavi Pratishtha is that by taking that Pratishtha, that inside our heart, which our heart is not at all getting contaminated by material inspection, means that all the Pratishtha what is coming is all for the satisfaction of our Guru Varga. That it is already there for whatever Pratishtha you are giving, that if we are actually taking for pure Guru Vaishnav, then our heart will not get contaminated materially. That is called Vaishnavi Pratishtha. And Vaishnavi Pratishtha actually meaning that whatever kind of Pratishtha, that rupee, money, position, name, fame, position is coming, all for the actual satisfaction of Guru Seva. That is the only and topmost target. Even if one hair tip difference will be coming in your Guru Seva, then definitely everything will get changed in your life. That your bhav will get changed totally. Even one hair tip is actually getting changed, then that difference is more than enough to just create the topmost rift and difference between your Guru Seva. So this, just by hearing it, very easy to hear, but practically to apply in your own life, that is very, very difficult. But to apply in your own life practically, then it is very, very difficult to apply. Very, very easy to speak, but in your own life, by just practically applying it, it's very, very difficult. These all which are very, very difficult to get. But still it is possible. That's why inside our heart, that kind of continuation to do something, that kind of desire is there. Some kind of expectation, positive expectation is there. What I have already told you now. Ashabandha means that one kind of resolution, some expectation is there. That positive expectation. Sumatkantha means Utkantha. Utkantha, that definitely in Utkantha the person is getting fall down. Samutkantha means to get that topmost nectar of the bhakti. Slowly, steadily, your heart is getting exciting, is getting into exciting condition just to get the darshan of Bhagwan. That is the topmost positive expectation you require. That is Samutkantha. So this kind of all vichar is being made. And Prabhupada also writing here. And for name, fame, position, those who have already left, that they are actually Vaishnav. No, you don't need to speak like this at all. This kind of words you don't need to speak at all. Those who have left name, fame, position already, they have thrown it away. It's not like that. Prabhupada speaking, that name, fame, position, what is coming in your life, those name, fame, position already left them. that Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur is the eternal Parshad of Bhagwan, and by the Kripa of Bhagwan everything can be possible. So you see how it is possible like this, that Srila Rup Goswami, Srila Raghunath Das, or maybe Srila Sanatan Goswami, which family you are actually thinking of, that they are from a very big family and so much position and name is there, so much wealth is there, that if you will just think, they will just get mad. So much money they are having. But still, that what happened next? That same Rup Raghunath, that same our Srila Sanatan Goswami Pad, everybody has left everything, and externally they are actually doing, and internally, externally, both they are actually getting immersed in Krishna Seva. That they have already get victory over their sleep, their eating, they don't know anything about that. So topmost anand they are getting in that. Means that just forcefully, if you will just be quitting it or leaving it, then not opposite result will come. Then natural attraction and natural vairagya you are getting, that is called Yukta Vairagya. About that Srila Sarvam Bhattacharya also writing, no? In Sharvam Sattakam, they have already, after 15 years, before 15 years, I have just written. When I came from Vrindavan, I just heard that. There I actually have written, and I've just heard about that. And there Sarvam Bhattacharya also writing the thing about the glorification of Mahaprabhu, about Yukta Vairagya.
शिक्षार्थमेकं पुरुषो पुराणो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य शरीर धारी कृपाम्बुधिर्यस्तमहं प्रपद्ये.
That this Vairagya is called the Vidya, topmost Vidya. It is not Avidya. You just be careful on this point. That this Vairagya, that is called the topmost Vidya. That is not at all Avidya. That the Mayavadis, that Vairagya what is there, that is called Avidya. What they are doing. Then, but in our Upanishads also it is written the same thing. They are actually already written. They are actually all foolish. Number one, they cannot have anything. They are thinking them as the topmost jnani and knowledgeable, but they are in the topmost in the ocean of topmost unknowledgeableness. They are that, dipping into that. So a lot of things are there in the Upanishad as well. But they are thinking by the false ego, they are thinking that they are topmost. They are thinking that they are very happy. So like this they are speaking, all those Mayavadis, that and in the Vedanta, those who are actually just drowned in the Vedanta Vakya, that they are topmost successful and lucky. But the Vaishnavas, they are actually, all those Vaishnavas, they are actually just not at it, spitting on it as well. They are just rejecting it. Mahaprabhu not at all giving us these instructions at all to do like this. That Vairagya is the topmost Vidya. When it is actually just get coordinated with the Krishna Seva and becomes one kind of instrument as for Krishna Seva. When my Vairagya is actually becoming for the total satisfaction of Bhagwan, that Vairagya is coming, then it is called Yukta Vairagya. That you see Srila Raghunath Das Goswami Pad, when in the starting, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami Pad came to Mahaprabhu from his house. Oh, you please save me, Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu speaking and answering him that, oh, you go back and just control yourself and stabilize yourself and go home. Don't come to me. Like this Mahaprabhu speaking, and slowly, steadily. And what kind of instructions given?
So like this, Mahaprabhu instructed to Raghunath Das Goswami Pad. Like what is actually required, according to that, you just need to get the Vairagya. What is actually used to maintain your body, like that, in that you will not at all getting any kind of dosha. Or if you are getting more than your expectation, then definitely you will get the topmost disadvantage in that. So Vairagya Vidya, and Vairagya can also be Avidya as well. That in the like Mayavadis are actually, they don't have any seva, nothing they are having. No seva they are doing. Like brown sugar heroin, they are actually just sitting, boom, like this they are doing charas ganja they are taking. But Vaishnavas, they need seva. That they are getting topmost anand in seva. By seva only, Bhagavan can get controlled. And there is no other pathway open apart from that. That by seva only Bhagavan can get control and get in your control. Otherwise, there is no other pathway open at all. That Mayavadis, loads of people can be there. They can speak a lot, but they don't have any kind of seva mood. So what to do? What is their actual motive? They are actually doing Bhagavatam, and they are doing Jayakara. They are reciting Sanskrit shloka. What is the outcome of that? You tell me. By doing all this. So just need to think of this. We just need to think of all this. When our Vairagya is for the topmost ananda, just for the satisfaction of Bhagavan, that Vairagya is being applied, then that Vairagya is called Yukta Vairagya. That Raghunath Das Goswami Pad, that while staying in the house, he is actually manifesting his bhav like this. Oh, you save me, Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu speaking, you go to whom? And after that, what happened? Then again Raghunath Das Goswami Pad coming to Mahaprabhu. Again it is written there. What kind of topmost Vairagya he is having, you see. It's already written in Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Maharaj, even he is not at all eating and sleeping also. And at the last time, his condition is like that very small mata. Or matha he used to take in a very small pot. Oh my God. How his body is going to run, you see. That how it is possible to run your body like his body is actually transcendental in nature. That's why he don't need anything to take. That you just need to think, and we just need to learn how to do Raganuga Bhajan under their guidance from all these people. What that Raganuga Bhajan is, we just need to understand it. So Srila Prabhupada speaking. So this kind of it's already written in the Shastra like this. That Sarvam Bhattacharya also writing the same thing. And when that pratishtha, that some kind of smell is there of to get position and name fame, then nothing will happen in your life at all. That pratishtha, if some slight smell is there inside your heart, then the actual vasana for pratishtha won't be done. Externally you can do Guru Seva, whatever you can do. But definitely internally you just need to do Guru Seva, because this kind of bhav is there that definitely after Gurudev gone, then I'll be serving Gurudev and I'll get the seat of Acharya. So this is their actual Guru Seva. They just want to do Guru Seva for this purpose only. So what they can get, you tell me. When that position, to get position in your life, that kind of bhava is not at all going away, then nothing will happen at all. And Prabhupada in Vaishnav K, very nicely he is actually writing there in well explained form. And just by the kripa of Bhagavan and Krishna, I have just given the commentary in English and Hindi as well. That under the guidance of all the instructions of Vaishnav, just by the instructions I have just written that. And if you want to take that book inside, if you will go, then in-depth analysis you can get of what kind of topmost nectar is there, you can get. That kind of position you just need to take. If it is there inside your heart, it is just like a prostitute. It is compared with one prostitute, that kind of prostitute who is actually from very low caste. That just like she's eating She was eating a dog meat before. That kind of prostitute is just dancing in our heart. That it is all the time hearing that kind of pros inside our heart. If she is dancing continuously up till that point, that our heart, whatever kind of contamination is there, it won't go. And to get Krishna Prem inside our heart in this condition is not at all possible at all. That all the sadhus, this topmost Anandamaya Prema, what is there? That sadhu means, this is not one that sadhu. Nirmal sadhu prem means, sadhu means that kind of prasad, what you gonna taste. That sadhu means sad. And here sadhu means that is very, very dear. That with full, who is very respectful and very dear one. That sadhu is actually being explained here. That inside our heart, when it's gonna touch our heart, where all the material contamination is just getting inside our heart, when from inside our heart that contamination is there, up till that point, that Sapachramani like a pros, that Pratishtha for position name fame, we are actually running up till that Nirmal Sadhu Prem, that how it can just touch your heart, you tell me. So you do one thing, that in order to remove this contamination, you do one thing, that he is very much dear and which cannot be compared to anything. It is unparalleled, unbeaten. It is that kind, that Bhagwans, that battalions of Bhagwan, that all the battalion of Bhagwan, that by which Bhagwan is actually giving the topmost satsanga, sadhu sangha. That battalion I am talking. That this sadhu sangha, this is such a kind of importance, and you just need to do the seva of sadhu sangha like this all the time continuously. That if you will just accept it once, then what kind of result you will get, you can see very easily. So you do one thing, that Bhagwan, that all the battalions of Bhagwan, you just need to take their shelter and just need to serve all those battalions of Bhagwan. So what to do? That's Chandal, that who is the wife of Chandal, that Chandalini, just need to remove that, and that Nirmal Sadhu Prem, that will automatically get manifested inside your heart. That formation will come inside you of that Nirmal Prem Bhav.
Katham sadhu prema sprishati suchire tatnanumana sada tvam sevashu prabudayita samantamaatulam yatha tvam nishkashu taritamiha tvam besayati sa.
That immediately, that what Gokaranji Maharaj speaking to his father Atmadev, what you need to do, that you just need to do the actual glorification of Bhagwan, of that absolute truth. That you don't need to think of the what all are the faults in others. You don't need to think that thinking should be rejected. So this is what actually being compared here in this example. Prabhupada always used to speak more and more fine form inside. Prabhupada ji, what actually commentary is giving, that is actually the topmost extreme it is. Is the extreme. Srila Prabhupada speaking, you see. Pratishtha is actually compared with Sukri Vishtha. Sukri Vishtha means the stool of a she-pig. Stool of the pig, that is called. That whatever kind of Pratishtha of this material world, I just want to speak here, that Vaishnavi Pratishtha, apart from that, whatever Pratishtha you are actually getting, that is all material in nature, whether whatever is there, that is all material in nature. That Vaishnavi Pratishtha is the topmost. That's why Prabhupada,
Pratishtha sukari nishtha. Jarero pratishtha sukari nishtha. Babajji ne bataya.
Srila Prabhupada is speaking this point,
Jarero pratishtha sukari nishtha. एक बार सोच के
that you just need to think of this once.
क्या पता
What actually topmost point he has given in front of us, put in front of us. Whether that actually just Sakali Vishta. Why? That a pig, like a pig, he actually staying in very bad contaminated water. That drain water, he's actually staying there. And there he's eating stool and urine. That they, what they're eating, they're actually eating stool. The actual food of shukar is stool. So that's why one very pure devotee is speaking one kind of saying, that one guru actually speaking to his disciple, that more than bad apart from you, what is there in this whole material world, you bring it to me. That if something is there bad than you, then you bring it in front of me. One guru speaking to his sevak. So that you just, what is that topmost bad thing? That the stool, that just by touching the stool, then they are speaking, oh carefully, don't touch it. That just by touching the stool, then that you are actually so bad. That this is just by touching that stool also, that because of this my condition is like this. That previously I actually used to take atta, fruits. Just don't touch me or now, please. That you are more lower than me. That's why you see, Tranadapi Sunij Bhav, this is not a normal bhav at all. That if you make this vichar, that so topmost mysterious secrecy is there, that all the kind of anarth, that is our abhiman, false ego, whatever actually is going, that aham tattva is the actual root. If just by just uprooting that root from the roots, then only we can get the actual result. That's why Srila Prabhupada is speaking and just speaking about this combination. Why? That because all these pigs, they are actually eating stool. That stool is very, very bad. In the society, stool is very bad. And apart from that, this that pig is actually eating that stool. And after that, that again, that pig is again doing the stool. So you see the quality of that stool. That definitely that stool is there, that the pig is again eating that stool, and again that pig is doing the stool. So Prabhupada speaking from the heart, and just with in-depth analysis he is speaking and proving in front of her. But still nobody want to leave this pratishtha. Nobody is there to leave this pratishtha. What to do? So much millions and millions of rupees they have collected, but still in that 200 years also they can sit and eat, but still they actually want to collect more. That loads of times I have praying to them, Are you just stay here and just do Harikatha Kirtan? No. Lot of preaching we have done. Now they haven't, they actually going for preaching outside just to deliver others, but they haven't themselves delivered themselves also up till now. So this is the actual condition what to do. That's why Srila Prabhupada just giving this example in front of us, that this material pratishtha is actually equivalent to the stool of the pig. So bad it is. And up till now we just need to just give rest up till today, because their second again we need to discuss Harikatha. So just to forgive me. So this 7th number shlok you just need to think again and again. Up till here. So up till here we will be just giving rest. You just forgive me. I'll be giving rest up till this point today. So the shlok which I have started with, you can remember that.
Yasvaikaheta prajati hetuko vidah nalabhati yad brahmatam pariyad तल्लभते दुःखवद् अन्नतहो सुखम कालेन सर्वत्र गभीररंहसा वाञ्छकल्पतरुश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः।